stay all 3 wide to tell each and every one of you thank you for your support and views. It's the 3 Wide Thunder thank you.
Welcome, everybody, to SimTrax Broadcasting on this fine Sunday night. We are here with the Thunder Racing League. Super excited to be back into the dirt here, especially with this league. We're going to start out tonight with the big block modified. We'll have qualifying here in just about 30 seconds or so. Got a few drivers trying to get a few extra laps in here at Lernerville, and you want to talk about a tough track here. I call it the track with no edges. Definitely guys will be sending it there into the bushes. The tractor tires here will come up and bite you at any point here in the race. So it is definitely one to see. We've got a full night ahead of us here tonight. Big block modifieds starting out, and then we're going to finish off with the 360s. And we should be heading to qualifying here, and this should really round out to be a great race. I can't wait to see what all we can do here. I've got about 9 drivers out here. Going to give it a shot here. A little low count here in the Big Block Modifieds. Guys, if you were looking to come out here and race in an open setup league, the Big Block Modifieds for a 30-lap feature, including we'll also have some heats as well. Definitely go ahead and hit these guys up out there on Facebook for the Thunder Racing League. Let's see who can get some fast times out there. I believe Brian Auks is out there in the 023. Let's see how he does. Got a driver I haven't seen before, Mark Spittelmeister. Good to see him out here. So at least we've got a few guys that have got some time out here onto the track. We'll be able to see a few of them squeeze on by ever so fast. Bob Evertson in that 08. Always like his paint job, kind of got that OD green look going on there. Notice how you do see no edges along the side here. That'll actually be no edges between once they exit, and actually enter turn 1. And exit and retrieve the exit of turn 4. So only the front row in front of all the fans is where it is going to be. Let's take a look at some of those times up there. Mark Spittelmeister, top of the chart with a 15.62. Boy, somebody's going to have to pick up a lot of pace here to catch up to that. Bob Evertson tries his best there with a 16.01, not enough. Austin Badeja very close there with a 15.81 in the number 20. Got a couple more drivers still waiting to see if they get out there. I know Ian Humphreys is going to try to get out there. I'm waiting for Trevor Schrader to see when he gets out there. as some of these guys are spending a little extra time to kind of mat down this track a little bit. I would probably guess, you know, just taking a look at the track itself, we're going to run out of the cushion very, very quickly. Robert Yost out there in the chat, this place is fun to race. That it is. I would probably say guys living on the edge, but the edge is the most dangerous part here because you do not want to get sent into the landscape all the way out there on the outside. So some of these guys might participate in a little deforestation, but we'll see how it goes. Trevor Schrader here looking like he's rounding around for his first lap here, I think. Let's see if he can get a solid time down here. Boy, fast time there, Trevor Schrader. Second position, Ian Humphreys. There he is in number 53. Right now looking like he's got a 5th spot. Rounding it out, Luke Rakowski. There he is in the 033. Try to give us a good peek at all these guys' fancy paint jobs out there. Right now, Mark Spittelmeister holding the top of the chart here. Only one driver left to see if he can beat him is Robbie Milburn in the number 9. Now, I think that might do it. I believe Spittelmeister may go ahead and have that mark here on the track. Fancy job for him. There's Robbie Milburn trying to get out there, seeing if he can get a solid time. Right now, I have got to know who gets the pole award here tonight. Pole award here brought to you tonight by M9 Performance. M9 Performance offers premier dirt oval setups used by everyone from rookies to pros. Visit m9setups.com for affordable iRacing setups and coaching. Take a look, Robbie Milburn. He's got to pick up the pace here if he wants to get a faster time. Rakowski's sitting second, very close. Milburn, 4th. That should do it. You can see Milburn's definitely trying something a little different here, seeing if they can get their way around. Robbie Yost out there saying only some buses and boats at the bottom of the backstretch. Hopefully they don't crash into those either. Hate to see that. Qualifying should be wrapping up here. That's going to bring Mark Spittelmeister, Luke Rakowski, and Trevor Schrader 1, 2, and 3 for qualifying. They will, of course, invert for the upcoming heats. Let's take a moment right now to give a moment for the national anthem. We'll be right back. All right, appreciate you guys hanging out for the national anthem. Let's go ahead and get ready here for our starting heat. Already on the grid, Ian Humphreys, Austin Badeja, 1 and 2. Trevor Schrader will be sitting third with Mark Spittelmeister in that 4th. So remember what I was saying about that invert there. So he's going to be starting in 4th. He's going to be trying his best to get fought back up there with Brian Auks starting in the back of the field. It should be a great run here. I'm excited to see what these guys can bring us here so far here in the dirt. Alrighty, want to give a shout out to Nuke's Performance. All of your dirt setup needs and questions answered on stream. From 360 and 410 sprint building for weekly officials to competitive baselines on late models and modifieds. All your needs in one page, completely free. Setup building made easy, and you can build yours here today. Let's get ready here as these guys lock and load here for Heat 1. 6 laps for them to figure it out. I definitely don't know, really, if you're the fastest driver out here with Mark Spittelmeister, smoking the field by almost 0.2 of a second. How you battle through the field, starting really inside line here. I know it's very outside dominant. Once this thing starts slicking off about mid-race and mid-turn, these guys will rotate higher into the run. And try to get a little more speed out there, but we'll see. It's 051 and the 19 almost got similar paint jobs. 051, a Spittelmeister out there rocking the Budweiser paint job. But away we go. Ian Humphries getting a great start out front here. 19 machine of Trevor Schrader already puts the slider on Austin Madeja. Spittelmeister falls down to 4th. Look at the number 20 of Austin Madeja trying to pivot and rotate on through. Right now, Ian Humphries in the best spot on the course here as he's able to scurry away before Schrader starts getting traction. But speaking of the traction, there he goes. He's got a great run here as he dives into 3. Slider, not yet. Ian Humphries back to the front. So close. Number 20, Austin Madeja, taking a peek on the 19. If the 20 can close this gap here a little bit, he should have a shot. But fastest one on the track right now is Trevor Schrader with a 15.61. Ian Humphries with a 15.92 as he comes around this lap. This time around, 15.73 by him. So now he's the fastest on the track. But where does this put everybody as Austin Madeja drops down to the bottom? Only a couple more laps left to go here. It's really, do you put the moves on now or later? Some of these guys looking to get a good start here. Spittelmeister, Austin qualifying, but this is going to set him way back when it comes to the real feature. 53 at Ian Humphries, still staying out front. White flag this time by. So far, so good. I think Schrader's setting him up here. Schrader on the inside. Not quite enough. Gonna try one last shot. There it is. There's the slider. A little bump to the outside. Gets him. Spittelmeister turns Madeja. Ian Humphries beats it out the line. Spittelmeister makes contact here. I think that's going to go ahead and let him go on by. See Spittelmeister let off the gas, and he let Austin Madeja go in front. The slider did not go as planned. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Heat 2 run. Jay Giddings starting in the front with Bob Evertson to his side. Inside of the second row will be Robbie Milburn and Luke Rakoski. So only 4 drivers here for the final heat here in the big black modifieds. Should be getting ready to go here as they line up here down pit road. Pace truck lights will turn on. They'll get locked and loaded here and ready to go. Heat 2 brought to you by Highline Cinematography. Formed in 2022 by Dylan Berg, Highline Cinematography was based off an idea of how we can make sim racing game look as real as possible. He grew up around sprint cars, and this has fueled his passion. Follow Highline Cinematography on Discord, Facebook, or on Instagram. Good to see the man, the myth, the legend here. Jay Giddings out there finally getting some track time. He's been spending a lot of time trying to get back out there on the track. Spent a lot more time with his fellow buddies out there instead of playing RC, really kind of putting the thumb down to everybody, making sure this league is as good as it can be. So we'll see Jay Giddings here during the warm-up. During that time, we should have good run here. I'm waiting to see. I'm probably going to put my money here on Bob Evertson to really open this one up here. Outside line, I think, will prevail. Giddings will be able to take them to the green flag here. And he does. Giddings, away he goes. But Evertson hard onto the gas, way into the cushion here. Will it pay off? Want to keep my eye on Evertson here because he's got the turn exit speed. Outside line looks a little different than what we saw in the first heat. Look at Evertson wheel it around here and goes for a 2-for-1 as Luke Rakoski follows right in his footsteps. and Jay Giddings goes from first down to third. Bob Evertson with a 17.72 last lap, but I think he can do better than that. Right now, Giddings is battling on the inside line here. Not enough momentum to keep him rotating around. So back to the back for him. Robbie Milburn gets back in the third. Luke Rukoski sitting second. So the number 033 of Luke Rukoski going to try to run down Bob Evertson. Evertson blocks the bottom. Might not have been the right line as here comes Rukoski. Look out. Rukoski makes contact with Bob Evertson there. Gives him a little shove, but Rukoski, even with contact with Evertson, is still fastest on the track with a 15.70. What can he do here is Robbie Milburn trying to close the gap. Right now, Rukoski trying to reel him in here. You see he almost checks up there. Like Evertson was backing that turn way up. 33 machine didn't want to send it into him, but he's got a lap and a half to figure it out here. White flag this time, guy. Luke Rukoski taking a peek. Getting very close. Yeah, looking good. Let's stay riding. White flag lap here as we ride along with Luke Rukoski. Might not have enough. He's sending it. Oh, man. That's going to bring Bob Evertson. Number 1 spot, Luke Rukoski into second. That puts Robbie Milburn third and Jay Giddings bringing up the rear there. Let's give these guys a chance to line them back up here. Definitely see all the pit crew down there, standing in front of the boxes, trying to make their final adjustments on the cars before they bunch them all back together and do it again. Make sure we give these gentlemen just a second. Give them all the bunch up. Looks like Bob Evertson's trying to get this 3-wide salute going on here. Grab a hold of Jay Giddings here, and we got him squared away in the booth. Jay, wild run out here tonight, man. What are we looking forward to?
Well, definitely looking for this track to really be top line dominant, I think, at least for a little while. We may end up seeing that bottom groove come in the later half of the race.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to leave the floor to you, as I'm sure you want to send these guys.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come out of turn number 4. Take notice the inside front row. That position is left open for you, Shane Hamlin. After that, they're 3 wide to tell each and every one of you thank you for the support and views. It's the 3 wide Thunder. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Jay. I always love to get your blessing here during the warm-up as these guys get taken off around here. Smash down that track just a little more. Try slicking it up. I'm sure some of these guys would like to see it a lot better than that. And I know Mark Spittelmeister now off. Oh, no. Almost had to head to the backup car. Very, very tough. But, Jay, I can't wait to see what you can give it for us out there, and we'll see how well Jay Giddings can do. Definitely, I know he had kind of an upside-down run there during the, really during that last heat, and I'm sure he's going to be trying to kind of undo that, seeing how well it went for him last time. I really hate to. I don't want to talk bad. It didn't go quite as planned, but he's got a lot of work to do to get caught back up there. there in the chat. I see you, Leon. Madea. Oh, okay, so not Madeha. It's like Madea. Oh, come here. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. I think I even Googled that one to try to make sure I got that one right there, bud. Good Lord, got that squared away. Madea. Good Lord. All right. Let's go ahead and get these guys squared away and out onto the track. I'm ready to get this one going. Let's see what we have got here for the big block modifieds. Ian Humphreys and Bob Evertson will be starting in the front row. Second row on the inside will be Trevor Schrader, and Luke Rukoski will be starting to his outside in that fourth position. Austin Madea will be starting fifth. Robbie Milburn sitting sixth. Mark Spittelmeister, faster in qualifying, terrible during his heat. So he's going to be starting seventh with Jay Giddings to his outside in row number 4. And bringing up in the fifth row, Brian Auks in that final spot. Man, I hate to see him all the way there in the back. But if there's one thing about Lernerville, there is plenty of areas for them to improve. And I'm excited to see what they can do. Appreciate Inferno Motorsports bringing us on board here with the Thunder Racing League. If you are interested, Inferno Motorsports was established in December of 2022 by Chris Schaefer, Chris Forsyth, and Dennis Noakes to promote a competitive and fun race atmosphere. But they are not only a team, but a community. Inferno Motorsports is willing to help anyone, even if you're not part of the team. So they're always looking for good, clean drivers, no matter how fast, to be part of the Inferno family. You can contact them through inferno.motorsports23@gmail.com if you are interested in being part of their family. Definitely awesome to see. We'll see what we can get going on here at Lernerville. Definitely without those edges is going to be tough. 35 laps loaded for this one. Looks like they're squeezing just a couple more here for this Memorial weekend. And let's see actually what our conditions on the track are. I really want to take a peek at that. Week 10 here, of course, big block modifieds for a 35-lap feature. One fast repair. This, of course, being an open setup league. Temperature out on the track is 72, but watch that humidity. That's my biggest one there. Air temp 83, but that humidity is at that 63 mark. 17 miles an hour of wind. I'm wondering if this is going to start pushing any of these drivers around. And that should really, really throw a wrench into the spokes of some of these guys. Let's get going. Oh, no. Bob Evertson with a little bit of a jump scare there. You see him get going, pop that wheelie, and then had to settle it down because the leader did not take off. Bob Evertson makes contact here with Trevor Schrader, who shut the door on him here. And that is, oh, no. Really starting to get a lot. We are keeping a lot of eyes here on Evertson. I want to rotate back here to Rukoski. The 33 just squeaked away from Madea. Austin Madea now fifth. Right now, nobody has moved except Trevor Schrader has moved up at least one position second. Everybody else is still in their respective places that they started. Right now, Austin Madea is down on the bottom, number 20. Robbie Milburn sitting sixth. Spittelmeister looking to see if anybody's getting any sort of a run here, but no can do. Everybody's staying pretty solid here. Here we go. Looks like a little bit of a fumble here by Rukoski. Rukoski having some trouble now. He's falling back a couple positions. trying to resurrect his race after that. So early in the race, to kind of have a little bit of a fumble there. A little nudge with the wall cost him. Right now, Humphreys is a little nervous. The 19 starting to gain some, starting to close the gap here a little bit. Gain a lot more speed. Holy cow, look at that. Koski back here. Right now, we're putting Robbie Milburn under fire. A little contact there earlier in the lap. Sitting on third. Let's watch out for Medea. Medea sitting behind Bob Evertson. Evertson trying to see if he can come back. I think Evertson with that weird launch here, but let's rotate to real Milburn. Milburn on the outside. Rakoski sitting in the in the middle, but now he slides to the outside. And right now, Robbie Milburn, if I'm taking any look at the rear view, you can almost throw it out the window. There's no telling where he is. Milburn going to have to run his race here. Picks up the pace between 3 and 4, but the 33 machine's got his number. Oh, man, takes that right front tire and scrapes that 9 off the side. Rakoski not taking any prisoners here. Rakoski's going to see if he can get a little turn exit speed here as he had to check up. Austin Medea in the number 20, seeing if he can find and lose kind of a soft spot here in Bob Evertson's game. I have seen guys in 410s actually use the dirt that builds up along the wall to sling into one. How that's going to work in a big block modified, I'm unsure, but we'll see. Look at Robbie Milburn sliding on the outside, using all that cushion, trying to get a run. Almost right now. I'm wondering if Ian Humphreys is getting nervous here. Look like Trevor Schrader almost had him, but not enough. Oh, yeah, Robbie Milburn. Little shove there to Austin Medea. Medea, look out. Oh, there's the squeeze. Runs him up the wall, and Bob Evertson is around. Bob Evertson off the reservation down into the grass. Fortunately, it doesn't look like too much damage here. That could have been bad. Let's rotate back and take a look at Bob Evertson here and see what happens. Right there. Oop. Sends it on around. No question if the 33 of Luke Rakoski's going to end up with some damage, seeing that his front steering and suspension caught that one. That's going to bring us to our first caution here of the night. Not too bad. Did make it 12 laps before anything bad happened. This would give Schrader a chance to catch up to Ian. He definitely had him in his sights, but definitely noticing as the track starts to slick off, Humphreys is starting to pick up the pace. Right now, looking at some of our times out there. Best times, Ian Humphreys with a 15:76, and that's matched by Schrader. Fastest one on the track is Medea with a 15:75. Right now, Medea is sitting third after that spin out we just saw. Pace truck lights are out. So we'll put this as a lone man standing here in the front. They'll double stack here behind the leader. 53 at Ian Humphreys will not be challenged when we get to the line. Side by side here. Watch out for Brian Auks to try to come back from this one. Here we go. Back under green. Down they go. Man, this is going to be a real tight run. Rotating back here to Milburn on the outside, though. 51 Spittelmeister almost off the end of the table there. Not enough. Here Medea is. Austin sitting in third, looking underneath Ian Humphreys. Schrader happy about that caution because he was able to overtake the 53 here. Man, look how hard Ian Humphreys is cranking that wheel, trying to get caught back up to the lead. But Schrader needed that, got the clean air out front, and away he goes. Half a second lead on Humphreys now. Humphreys almost, and now under fire by Medea. Oh, watch Robbie Milburn. Robbie Milburn in the 9. He's sending it here. Gets into the cushion. He's got turn exit speed. Oh, yeah, there's the contact. left front tire. Robbie Milburn not happy about the room he's being given out there, but he's got to contend with something here. That's looking pretty tight. Milburn going to send it into him. I got to admit, these two guys right here, this is probably going to be the fight of the night. Take a look off the side of Robbie Milburn's car here. The two guys are battling in front of him. Oh, right there. There's that nudge. Right now, Robbie Milburn, I'm wondering if he's going to have any bumper left on the front of this big block modified as he's pushing everybody around the track. Milburn in the number 9, not real happy. He's trying to find some room here, but every time he gets room, everybody cuts him off. There he goes, sends it on the inside of the 53. Ian Humphries on the way back. So Milburn in the 9, going to be chasing down the 20. Ian Humphries really on a roll toward the back here. Lost 3 positions here so far. As Robbie Milburn was the 3rd person to overtake him. Medea sits in 2nd. Schrader in the number 1 position with a 2-second lead. See, Ian Humphries is on the roll back here still. Mark Spittelmeister. There we go. Spittelmeister in the 051 taking a look on the outside here, trying to run down the 53. Ian Humphries will be in front of him, but he's got to be worried about Luke Rakoski in the 33 underneath. 33 trying to keep pace here on the inside line. I know he wants to move to the top, but he's got no room as Spittelmeister holds that line. And contact. Ian Humphries from the lead to last place now. We'll see if they rotate them all back after the caution. And see if they put them all back here. We'll take a look at Ian Humphries and see what spun him around here. Oh, 53 got in a little bit of the cushion on the bottom, allowing him to stick on the left front tire. Once he stuck, that was it. These guys made contact, and there was nowhere left to go here. Let's take a look at it again. As he dives into turn 1, right, watch where he catches, right there. 33 gets so much more speed and catches him. Sending him the rest of the way around. We are getting a few cautions here tonight. Do want to mention our caution sponsor out there, Getting Hooked. Getting Hooked is owned and operated by brothers Captain Edward and Ryan Alford. Proudly 4th generation Alfords, born and raised in Cedar Key with over 25 years of combined fishing experience. Getting Hooked guide services provided a personal and friendly fishing charter for speckled trout, redfish, and the seasonal catch like triple tail and snook in and around the Cedar Key, Florida area. You can contact them at 352-949-3667. I know a couple of the fans out there like it when I always go, triple tail and snook. But we're going with the speckled trout and redfish tonight. Right now, Schrader in the lead. Pace truck, you see it heading on down pit road, but let's eyes back on the track as Trevor Schrader gets taken off here. Definitely could see a win here out of the 19. Got a lot to do. Milburn under fire. He's about to go 3 wide. Bob Evertson showing me to be a lap down here. Oh no! Evertson! No caution. Rotating back up front. I guarantee you they're wanting a caution on that one. RC says no. Let's stay up here where Milburn trying to keep Medea off of him. Medea taking a peek there again, nudges him. Medea's been fast all night, trying to see if he can find another position. Hard charger is Robbie Milburn. He's up 4. Rakoski coming up with new speed here as he puts the record in between 3 and 4 with a 772. Holy cow. Yeah, whatever Rakoski's doing between 3 and 4, let's keep a kind of watch him here. And figure out what he's doing between 3 and 4 because he's about 3 or 4 tenths faster than the rest of the field. Right there. Man, riding that cushion definitely seems to be paying off here. Only about 6 laps left to go. Koski, this has paid off. Sitting third. Next, he's going to be looking for Robbie Milburn here in the number 9. This seems to be keep doing it. Oh my gosh. Koski, 772 out of 3 and 4. Now he's really picking up the pace. Right now, he is 3 tenths faster than Trevor Schrader that's in the lead. He's going to be trying his darndest to get through here. Still, 776 out of 3 and 4. That seems to be his strongest turn. No one can beat that mark. So what does Robbie Milburn do? If Milburn's smart, he'll block that high side and try to see if he can slow him down. Run into a little bit of lap traffic here. The 023 of Brian Knox will be up for grabs for a lap taken over by Schrader. Schrader going to the bottom. But Schrader's, if I know Schrader, he's going to try to block these guys into the 023 and get them jammed. Schrader not used to running the low line here. He's going to slide up. Milburn getting ready to attack. 3 laps left to go, 2 at the line. Here they come on the front chute. Oh no, Milburn contact with Brian Hawks here, and that allows Rakoski to jump all over him. Right now, Rakoski's all over Milburn like a cheap suit. What is going to happen here? Rakoski on the outside. Now he's trying to find the gap. White flag is out. This is the time. What does Rakoski do? He's going to send it. Yeah, there we go. Get ready to give Robbie Milburn a little nudge here. Backs it off just a hair. Right now, Rakoski on the outside. Boy, here he comes. Not enough. Schrader, Milburn, Rakoski, 1, 2, and 3. Holy cow, that was awesome. I really thought I was going to see the 033 there go ahead and take over Milburn, but Milburn with an excellent block. Says no can do. Let's take a look at our race results here. Trevor Schrader, Milburn, and Rakoski, 1, 2, and 3. Padilla sitting in 4th. Spittelmeister 5th. Ian Humphreys in the 6th. Boy, and you hate to see that. Seeing him, he was in the lead for so long. Jay Giddings was 7th, and Brian Auks and Bob Evertson were down a couple of laps. All right, we'll be hopefully joined by a couple of our guys here in the podium looking for Milburn and Schrader. Don't have anybody just yet, but we will try to run these guys down. Everybody hold on just a second. We'll see if we can go ahead and grab a hold of them. All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys holding on there. We have caught up with Luke Rakoski sitting in that 3rd position. Luke, you got in a little bit of in some trouble there back on lap 23. Almost dead last year, but you were able to come back and nail a 3rd position. How'd you do it?
I don't know. Just just, I don't know, managed to find a line that was working and, trying to run where everyone else wasn't, I guess. I mean, if you could, nail the top and you were, good on the throttle and, try to get a run off and hopefully, off the corner, especially off of 4, hoping that guy's going to give you room up at the wall. And, a lot of it was luck. I mean, some guys, you know, got into some incidents in front of me, and I feel really bad about getting into Ian there. I was hard on the brakes, and I looked at the replay and maybe a little bit of net code there, but definitely wasn't intentional or anything like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, you had a lot of speed. We did take a look at it during the caution. I know it looked like you came in with a lot more speed than he did. I wasn't sure if his left front tire caught too much of that cushion and just caused some issues. But I will tell you, taking a look at your times, you were 0.3 faster than anybody else on the field between 3 and 4. I mean, that top line is really working tonight here at Lernerville.
yeah, well, I mean, it's usually it's an odd track. Usually the tops, the top will be pretty fast, and then it'll kind of work down, and then it'll kind of work back up. And I guess I was just like, well, it looked like a lot of guys are going to try to maybe run the middle and, maybe run the bottom. Everyone's obviously nervous about going off the berm here. So I was like, well, I gotta run. You gotta run where they're not, and just trying to, put it up there. I could hit 3 and 4, probably the best that I've ever really hit 3 and 4 here. And 1 and 2 was I was searching a little bit, there towards the end, maybe a little cut down was starting to work, but it was it was a good race. It was fun. It's always fun running here.
That it was, man. Hopefully we are able to see you in the 360s coming up, man. But give me your shout outs here.
First of all, I can thank good Lord above. There's a lot of opportunities that we have, and it's a blessing. It's really a blessing to be able to do this. It's my race and it's my time to unwind, and running with a good group of guys that we got. It's a lot of fun. And then thanks over to everyone over at EPI for all the push and all the help and everything. And thanks to my kids and especially my son, because it's always in the back of my head. If I ever have a question about running to the top, he just says, "Dad, you don't have what it takes to run the cushion." So, that's all. When your 10 and 11-year-old son is going, "Dad, you don't have what it takes," so that's the light a little fire into your butt. And obviously, you're for putting on a great broadcast. I do watch the replays, do a great job, and Jay and all the staff here for putting the league on. It's a lot of fun.
All right, appreciate it. And Jay, he mentioned you, man. Go ahead and give him some lip.
Yeah, absolutely, Luke. I appreciate you coming out each and every week. Congratulations on another podium, and thanks for being such a supporter of the league, and looking forward to the next time we run together.
Well, I mean, thanks, Jay. I really appreciate it. I know I've been in your chair before. It's definitely not easy, and I feel like I was one of the the big pushes to get the big blocks in here, and you guys run them, so I got to support it.
Absolutely.
All right, Luke. Appreciate you joining us tonight, man. We'll catch up with you later.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and get to our second place finisher here, Robbie Milburn. And as we talk to Robbie, the biggest thing I want to know here, Robbie, is how nervous were you on parts of this track with guys barreling down on you? You had Luke Rakoski coming with a serious amount of speed. How full was your rearview mirror here tonight?
Oh yeah, I mean, Luke's always fast in these cars. To be honest, this is my first time ever turning a lap here at this track in these cars. So I was just hanging on, and I just wanted to rip the lip. Honestly, I just like running high in tracks. But yeah, Luke was all over me. 5 more laps, and we might have had a 3-car battle through the lead.
All right. Well, with this being your first time, would you come back?
The big blocks? Oh yeah, of course. On this track, yeah. There's like a handful of tracks I feel like I'm decent at in big blocks, but other tracks I'm just horrible. Because if there ever was, I'm a late model guy. That's me.
Okay, so something that's normally bigger and heavier seems to be what you're saying is that's your strong point.
Yeah.
All right, well, just try and build a little rapport, man. Let the people know who Robbie Milburn is out here. A lot of drivers out there were having some trouble either toward the top, on the bottom, or in the middle. And you were kind of in all lines here tonight. I mean, did you find the most success up top?
I wanted to initially just run the top because I like the top at most tracks, and then I don't think it was there early. And then I figured I tried high in a few laps, and it seemed like I got a good run out of 3 and 4, but kind of lost ground in 1 and 2. And it seemed like when I really started gaining time is whenever I was doing like a mid line in 1 and 2, and then high 3 and 4. I think high came in 1 and 2 at the end too, but really I was all over the place just because I was trying to. I don't know where the line is because in the late model it's a little different, but yeah.
All right, dude. What a wild run it
searching.
was here tonight. I'm interested to see, what you think here heading into the next couple of weeks. I know it's definitely a charge and definitely a squeeze, really, when you start compiling all of the schedule upcoming. But man, what a wild run it was here tonight. Give me your shout-outs here before I send you to Jay.
Yeah, shout out to Speed Ranch Setups. I've never ran this car here, and I threw the setup in, and it did its job. So if I can do it, I'm sure a lot of people better in these cars than I can do it. And my personal team, Kamikaze Motorsports, and then my buddy on said team, Matt Fout, for trying to help me figure out where to go because I was a little lost there in the beginning.
It's all right, man. It'll be all right. Jay, give it to him.
Yeah, hey, congratulations, Robbie. No, you don't run these things very often, but not a ton of cars out there, but quality competition to say the least. And I mean, bringing home a second place finish, that's awesome to do, man. Congratulations.
Hey, I appreciate it, Jay, and I appreciate you putting on the league, and I appreciate the broadcast we got here too.
Oh yeah. All right, Robbie, we will catch you up next round, bud.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
You too. All right, Jay, before we get a hold of the winner, taking a look at our schedule here. Man, are we off on the 9th?
See here, the 9th.
Good Lord.
Yes, we are off
Oh, my
next
God.
week for Easter.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it. You got to be kidding me. All right, let's go ahead and get a hold of Trevor Schrader. Fantastic run by him here tonight, and this was an excellent one. Trevor Schrader, I said it right this time, and I didn't forget it. Talk to me about this run here, and don't tell me that lap 12 caution was your saving grace here tonight.
Honestly, I wouldn't have told you that because I knew if I could get around Ian, I knew I could run off with it. But it was just a matter of getting around Ian, and it was kind of difficult because I'd go on the bottom and he would kind of come down. So I think he was trying to figure out the line as well. But I eventually got around him, and everything just seemed to work out tonight.
Yeah, well, that 2.5 second separation you had over top of Robbie Milburn. Everything was going okay, but in the final stages of the race, did you start checking up here a little bit?
No, I don't believe so. I seen Robbie, coming. I seen he was running a pretty good line in the middle of the racetrack, so I knew middle must have been coming in pretty decently. But I knew we only had a few laps left, so I just kept running my exact same line. And if he was going to go around me, then he deserved the win. But
okay. Well, we kept an eye on that 019 out there, and when you ran into some lap traffic of Brian Auks, I think it put you way on the low line, which I think you didn't expect, which allowed Milburn and Rakoski to really make up a ton of ground. Fortunately, you were able to stay ahead, and you put yourself here in the Veteran and Warrior one-stop shop victory lane here. What is going to be the key to continue these wins coming for your race team here?
Consistency. I haven't won every race here, but I think I've been top 3 for most of them. So I would just say consistency.
All right. I know I'm trying to trip you up with as many hard questions as I can. I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to get you stutter here. So I'll give you an easy one. Bristol. Now we won't be racing next Sunday, but I will see you at Bristol on the 16th in the big block modifieds. What's your takes on that track?
Honestly, that's probably the track that I have very minimal experience at. So we'll see how that goes.
All right. Well, we'll get you to practice and get your shout-outs, and then I'm going to give you over to Jay.
Yep. Hot Bottom Industries, I can't thank them enough. Prestige Cinematography, KD Hat Company, Legacy Custom Canopies, Redline for making me look excellent, and go follow me on Trevor Schrader Racing on Facebook. I can't thank you enough for broadcasting.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Might like to make you guys look good. Jay Giddings in the 85. Give it to him.
Yeah, hey man, congratulations on a win tonight. You're one that usually does double duty Sunday nights, right?
Yeah, I usually do. I haven't had too much luck in the sprints, but I don't think I'm going to race tonight, but I usually do, yes.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win tonight, and look forward to running against you out there on track, even though it's 9 times out of 10 you're just lapping me, but it's still fun to be out there.
Hey, I didn't see you this time around. I didn't see you this time around.
Oh, man.
I know I'm doing something really correct when I'm lapping somebody on the track like this.
No, definitely tough. Trevor Schrader, appreciate you joining us, man. Hate to won't see you here later on, but I will see you in a couple of weeks at Bristol. Congratulations on your win tonight.
Yep, thank you very much. See you later, guys.
Yep, take it easy. All right. Jay Giddings, appreciate you joining us here. It is going to be time for us to sign off here. Before we head to the next run, I want to give a shout out there for Inferno Motorsports, the veteran and warrior one-stop shop. Don't forget Getting Hooked as our caution sponsor. Jay Giddings Mobile Repair Work Area. We didn't have anybody down there getting totaled out there tonight, but still want to give them a shout out. We were behind that A&J Pace truck a couple of times. CSR Cinematography as some of our sponsors. Guys, I appreciate you joining us here tonight. We will catch up with you here in a little while as we head to the 360s. Keep in mind, watch out for the new link. I'll be sending one out when we get launched off for that one. These guys are going to transfer over to those cars. It takes them a little while, and it takes us a little while as well. But Jay, appreciate you joining us. Timmy, don't go away, man. Watch out for the new link. We'll be fired off here in just a moment.